God damn it. Oh god, what was happening? I guess I'm kind of throwing y'all into this because I don't even remember what's going on. Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess we're saying Zen belongs there because he's been isekai'd. Sir, I'm gonna turn back on streamer mode. Ba-doop. There you go. Good Discord. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. Okay. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Sin absolutely belongs here. And also our girl, I named her actual name is Anastasia, but I named her Car for no reason at all. But yeah, she decided with the use of the fatal rewind she was going to go back and become stronger and protect the ones like she loved and get revenge on those that did her wrong. And so yeah, she like became like a knight, or like she was in training to be a knight. So she's like super badass and I love her. She's kind of dense sometimes. She's not the brightest tool in the shed, but that's okay because she was locked in her room for like years. Zen absolutely belongs here. We may have been born in different worlds and grew up in different cultures, but so what? We're here together breathing the same air. All that matters. So, yeah, Zen is... oh, he looks surprised about it. He's basically immortal. Because, I think he, like... because of some reason he was easy. He, like, can't die for some reason. He was like, go ahead, try and kill me. You can't. But he can be in pain. He's been in pain before, and he will be in pain again. He's a monster. He refuses to die even when killed, like Indy. Yeah, he refuses to die even when killed. That's just his personal quirk. Nah, that's just something silly. He's just a little silly Billy. He's a little quirk of his. He just can't die. His what? He's just made of slightly stronger stuff than most people. It looks a bit younger from his age, for his age. Yeah, he's like 100 or something. Because he's been in this... I don't fucking know, guys. You're doing a bit more than pushing it here. Okay, now we're like... I don't... Oh my god. Oh, I can do that. I don't know... I don't know why I'm being a weird guy. Why am I being... How do I explain this? I guess, I don't know how to explain it. It's been a while, I guess. And the last time I did a visual novel was another friend, so it was like I'm back to doing them alone. And so I guess it just feels a little weird for me at first, even though I love doing it. My immortality is a personality quirk, is it? I never heard it put that way before. A contract cannot be broken once forged. You're nothing but staying with her. But I suppose I won't stop you if you're grown to enjoy gouging your own heart out. Yeah, because he's nearby us, he learns information and shit. Like, he literally has chains around his heart that, like, cause him excruciating pain. Because they're like... But at first he thought she was, like, evil. Because, like, oh, she's fucking everything up. She keeps on going back in time. But, like, no. If you can't break it, then why not rewrite it? Rewrite? Which? You said before that if I won as a Membrum, you'll guide me into a new world. Oh, yeah. Okay, Membrums. That's another important thing to explain. Membrums. There's a thing that goes on called Witches' Carnivals and Trials and stuff. If you're a Membrum, your heart is eaten away by the Witch of Ruin, which is this guy right there, Ominous Shadow Dude. And when your heart is eaten by the witch, and you can kill anyone you want, like in any way you want, it can be extravagant. Like 2 routes ago, there was this girl who was she in love? Who did she kill? Forgot who she killed. No, yeah. She, like, decorated the room with, like, their entrails and stuff. Like, made it all pretty and stuff. Because she's passionate about room decorating. But, So, now, this Zin's route, we haven't become, like, ourselves haven't become a member before. But now we are a member, so we have, like, this bloodlust. We really want to kill someone. But we're... Oh, God. It's so weird starting out of that. I'm sorry. Basically, it's a killing game. We're killing people, and we're trying to get away with it. That's basically what's going on here. Killing people, trying to get away with it. The hell does that mean? I understood it as the reward that member received for winning. Am I wrong? No, you aren't. I see. In that case, I shall win as a member and promise to hand over that reward to Zen. So we're reverse Danganronpa, basically. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Now, hold on. You said over and over again how much you hated being a member. Yeah, I don't like killing people. You died in the most gruesome ways possible to get away from that fate. So how could you easily change your mind now? Yeah, she, like, killed herself so many times. Whoa! I'm so sorry about the stress, but I do hope it goes well. Being a member is apparently a fate I can't run away from. Isn't that right, Witch? Not only does the sleeping magic not work on you, but you can even see the future now. It'd be boring to let someone so overpowered be a sacrificia. And a sacrificia are the people who are like... When people are like trying to find the member, the suspects are sacrificia. They got like chains around their necks. And they're like, oh, it's one of these people. I wonder who it is. It's gonna be us. We killed the person. If I were to be a member, would that be my victory conditions? Until now, it would count as a win for me as so long as the humans won. Well, obviously, it would be for the member to win. If we were to keep the same conditions, it would be all over with your confession. Then, am I right to assume that, if I were to win, I would receive both my reward as a member and a portion of my powers back? You would be, but it certainly isn't fair. Guess I can't do much about it, though, considering that's how the trial's set up. Still, I highly doubt you could win as a member. You want your revenge, but you never once done anything to see it to fruition. Don't let this chance pass you by now that you become a member. You have the means now. Literally, they'll be asleep and you can kill them however you like. Could turn down. Also, again, see, but like, if anything's ever like too loud, too soft, please let me know. Silence! I have no intention of borrowing your power. I'm focused entirely on defeating you. My own personal circumstances are secondary. Is that right? Sure, I believe you. Now that I'm a member, I absolutely must win and regain my power. And to do that, I need you, Zen. What the fuck do I need? He's not someone worth changing a whole contract over. He'd function as a shield against India's best. I mean, that's a pretty good thing. I mean, Indy is pretty... Okay, Indy is like this little... He... How do I fucking describe Indy? He likes eating people. Like, he appears, and like, our protagonist can't really do anything against him. He just tears into her flesh. Like, and he makes a cute little burp, and he's like, choo! When he burps, he's like, choo! I love Mr. Indy. Mr. Indy can kill me if he wants. I will allow it. Sin once helped me when we were in the castle. If I can return that favor here, then all the better. Oh yes, I do. I suppose I do remember hearing about that. From the very beginning. Master Tiro once told me that we make decisions to pick out that which we need most. I need to move my fucking big ass head. Holy fucking shit. I extended a single hand to Zen. Yeah, we team it up! As an addendum to this contract, you must listen to what I have to say. Understood? Don't go acting on your own, got it? You must speak with me before doing anything. Okay. Do I come across as much of a dunce to you? Got it. Yeah, you kind of do. I love you, Car, but you're kind of dumb sometimes. Also, there's more. Swear you'll never choose to die like that again. If the need arises, I'll lend you my aid. Oh, you'll kill us for us? Aw. Okay. Then we'll have an agreement. He's gonna kill us for us when we need it. It's romantic, I swear. Oh, yeah, the fucking isekai. Fucking, where's that scenery again? There's that scenery again. Could this be the world Zen is from? Am I seeing a completely different world through the memories of Zen's past? Yes, you are. The pain is gone. It worked. Yippee! Wow, what a surprise. You must have been something special to even overwrite a contract. Look at all the talent you have. Anyway, I doubt Zen's presence will change much. The world is far less accepting of foreign intruders like him than you think it is. Hey, you're a revolting excuse for a witch. You fucking suck, man. Yeah? Yes. You said you remember hearing about what happened at the castle, didn't you? Huh? No, I didn't. Is that the dementia speaking? I suppose you are getting on the age. Getting on the age. Okay, fine, I said it, so what? You're as affected by the fatal rewind as everyone else. You're working with someone who can keep their memories through the resets and getting your info from them. Who the hell is feeding you info? Big talk from a guy who just looked like a fish struggling for air on open land. Are you trying to use a simple verbal slip to look good in front of your new master? Yikes. Okay. There's no point in covering up a bullseye with even more talk. The Witch of Cessation. Everyone calls me the Witch of Ruin, but I am nothing compared to her. My moniker is no better than false advertisement. I am nothing more than a familiar. She is the source of all witches, the only one who truly deserves to be called as such, the one and only witch who will call forth the end of the world. The carnivals are held in her honor, but they are only the beginning. True despair is yet to come. Damn, really is like Danganronpa. She knows everything, Car. She sees everything you intend to do. The beats him. You can obtain all the power you want, but it won't help you. All that awaits is devastation. Devil me! Oops, said a bit too much just now. Tee-hee, just kidding. Pretty sure you can make it all work out. I believe in you. Angel bee. Don't get all mopey and pull out our game part way through. You hear? I want to see you shine as a membrum. Yeah, the emotes. Bastard. I thought you once served under Goddess Norna. Why don't you work to protect the world she created? It's exactly because it's the world she created that I'm doing this. He disappeared. Bye. I think it's safe to say he wasn't actually lying to us just now. Yeah, I never would have thought this would all lead to something as outrageous as the end of the world. How do I fight against someone who's even stronger than the Witch of Ruin? Why did this have to happen just as hope was within reach? Hey, none of that pessimism. You think something as big as a whole world will fall that easily? You know better than anyone that so long as we don't give up, we can make this work. Cool, my notifications on my phone are silent. Yeah, you're exactly right. What's a phone? The road ahead is more dangerous than the roads I've already taken. But I'm not alone, and that gives me the strength I need to continue forward. How ironic is it that I must use this power to kill? Start it, Daryl! It's past 2:30 a.m. The first hurdle lies right in front of me. If we were to start this trial, then I have to kill someone. Blazing Regicide 2! Let's go! You're goony. Oh god. Okay. I gotta make it more seductive. I don't know how to do that. I'm just a silly Billy. Solution 1, don't fight them. Solution 2, make them fall in love with you with a plan to kill them, but then fall in love with them as well and end up changing them as a person and a little bit of therapy. Yeah, OMG, I can fix them. If we were to start this trial, then I have to kill someone. Congratulations, Car. You made me what? I can fix them. You disappeared like you were gone for good. Now you're back? A bit of a attention hog, huh? Solution 3, become Harley Quinn. Solution 4, profit. Could you not compare me to a bit part whose entire existence is predict hate it. Fuck. On how many times they appear in any given show. So why are you congratulating me? You've taken your first step to becoming a true killer. Being a membrum's nice, ain't it? Liberation's addicting, don't you think? That's what your brain does. You came back just to say that? You really are a bitch. Of course not. I'm here to support my dear membrum. The sleeping magic works from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. The membrum is meant to commit their crimes during this hour, yes? But what if your target is far away? What if they're cooped up behind countless locks? Membrum have the power to kill, but not the power of unlimited movement. That's why I'm here, to see you on your way. Quite the comprehensive service I'm running, you see. So that's how it works. I was convinced Memba were simply able to teleport or use some other movement magic. That movement magic is still being used doesn't change things much, but something isn't right. I feel like I'm missing something important. So, who are we killing tonight? Oh, my heart's racing. I'm fine. Huh? I don't need or want your help. I'll make my way to my victim with my own power. Seriously, what the fuck? That personality would get you nowhere. Whatever fixations you have, you still have to kill someone. Yeah, I gotta just get out of here. Fucking bitch. Gone again. He certainly brings down the mood whenever he shows up. But are you sure about this? Without his magic, there's only so many places you can go. And you'll probably wind up leaving a trail. Even so, I don't want to accept his help. This is me being purely petty. This has nothing to do with my feelings or fixations. The rules surrounding his magic involves an agreed upon exchange of terms. But doesn't it strike you as rather vague? A human wants to kill someone. The witch gives them the ability to do so. Get that much, but what does the witch actually get out of it? Maybe he's just into people killing and he goons to it. It takes an effort to actually get to your chosen victim, especially if they're far away. It doesn't matter how much power you have if you can't do anything with it. You like Zen? Yeah, you get it. You get it. I like Zen too. At first, I recorded his first part, and I was like, I'm redoing this on my birthday. It sucks I have to redo it, but it's not that bad because it's Zen. Lordy. Lordy. Though his route is pain. We are going to have to kill people in... Hey, where is it? B2, there you are. Whew. Worth it! Yeah! Yandere forever. In that case, it's gotta be inconvenient for Ish, right? His whole goal is to hold the trials, after all. Right. So if he offers to help because it benefits his own goals.
Still, I think you made the right decision. You're better off working with him as little as possible. Which reminds me, what exactly is this power to kill you have now? Is it like monstrous strength?
I'm not sure. I tried lifting something fairly heavy, but I didn't feel a difference. Maybe it's different against another human?
Don't try it out on me.
But you're immortal. That means we can do fun stuff like trying out our murderous powers on you. Nah, I wouldn't want to do that to you. Why the hell did you jump to that conclusion? Anyway, more than anything physical, I think my mind has changed the most. I'm confident I can kill anyone. I lack the morals to weigh me down with guilt. I feel invincible, like I've become some sort of god. So some Grim Reaper power, yeah. Humans are sinful creatures. Their deaths of no consequence. If anything, they deserve to die. That is justice in its pure form, and I'm sorry.
I'm a pretty simplistic dude, but I think this is leagues better than choosing to kill when you're still completely yourself. I'd rather go crazy first. So, who will you kill? You're probably better off going for someone that won't affect you mentally. The Lizel family, Conrad, or maybe some random John Doe.
Where should I go tonight?
We get to choose who we kill.
Let's see. Oh, it's create save file here. Okay, I'll do that. This will be the first one for this route, so I'm gonna overwrite this one. Our shitty family, the shitty prince, or somewhere else entirely. Somewhere else we go. Once I'm sure the blade has reached the heart, I slowly pulled it out. The moment his life fades away, a familiar seal appears on the wall. That seal proves a member committed the crime. With this act, I have no choice but to accept that I'm no better or worse than any other member.
This man, he breaks into homes of women he's fallen for, steals from them, and finally kills them. He's repeated this 4 times now, and his death is all by accounts deserved.
Cthulhu? Are you trying to console me? The man I've just killed, Nahum Cox, was completely unknown to me until yesterday. He's a vile criminal whose repeated burgers and murders took much longer to stop in the previous timeline. But in this one, Zin's investigations led to an early capture. As a result, Zin knows exactly where he was being kept. That was all it took for me to decide on him as my victim. If I kill someone I know, I may as well be asking to be scrutinized. Killing a criminal was no more than an act of self-protection.
Repeat burgers to throw my ass in jail, I know, right?
Is this really who I was all along? I calmly observed that killing someone will earn me another day at life and make good on that decision. Since when I was so inhumane? Killing another for my own sake makes me no different from a witch. What are you? For reasons entirely unknown to me, Zen stabs a knife into the man's lifeless body multiple times, into his stomach, his chest, his arms and legs with a blank expression. What are you doing?
Camouflage. You stabbed him right in the heart to make it as painless as possible, but only those skilled in combat would make so clean a cut. You're composed, like Ish. Yeah, right, you're still a red-blooded human in my eyes. I'm not trying to encourage or flatter you. What I am, though, is worried. You're gonna have to suffer a lot more before this is over. Put that energy somewhere productive. You'll be better off letting a few screws go loose. Blah, blah, blah.
Rune told me that if my mental state reached its limits, I wouldn't be able to use my fatal rewind anymore.
I see. So there is no easy path for you to take.
I never thought to make this easy.
What will you do with your weapon? They don't exactly have fingerprint analysis in this world, but you probably don't want to leave it behind. Hand over the weapon.
Okay, it's yours. Thanks for coming with me. I would have been utterly lost if I were alone in this situation. It's also incredible to see how the magic doesn't work on you. Not even the scions of the goddess can escape the sleeping magic.
It is what it is. And anyway, isn't the royal family full of fakes? Use that rose of whatever it's called to prove that. So, what now?
Well, fear prevents my thoughts from going much further. A disastrous future awaits me, and I can't do much about that. So I take a deep breath and slowly talk. Come morning, I'll head to the Inquisitorial Order. I'll start investigating like I would otherwise. Not doing anything at all would make me more suspicious.
To the Order, eh? You'll turn to a shit show if you run into Tyr.
He is far too perceptive. Can I fucking speak? Any conversation I have with him, no matter how small, will wind up leading him to the truth. I wonder who will be chosen for the Sacrificia. If Grand Commander Creus is there, I can't see myself fooling him.
Calm down. You're going to win as the Membrum in this case, aren't you? So what are you gonna do?
No stuttering enhanced experience? Oh,
You're going to win as the Membrum in this case, aren't you? So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to make it happen? You'll end up dead if you don't calm down. First, we need to investigate. If you want to survive as a Membrum, you need to find out how to frame the one other the Sacrificia. And to do that, you need information.
I hadn't thought about that. I need to frame someone. I should probably handle this investigation myself. I can't drag someone else down with me. But... I can't go down when you're standing right in front of me. The view is too distracting. I know, right? Okay. Come along. Zen, will you help me investigate? I know what I'm asking goes contrary to your profession. I'm sure you wouldn't want to send an innocent person to their death. You're more than welcome to turn me down.
You dumbass.
His finger pokes gently at my forehead.
Like hell I'm letting you do this alone. We're already in this together.
Thank you, Zen. That means a lot. I'll probably lose my composure again over the course of this, so it gives me courage knowing someone as level-headed as you is with me.
Ah, you got a blushy!
Girl, Car, she's like clueless with romance and stuff, but she can unintentionally riz. She always unintentionally rizzes.
You're more than welcome to ask me for help. You don't have to fight this battle alone.
Wow, I didn't know he could smile like this. Maybe the change is too small to be called a proper smile, but his cold demeanor has shifted entirely. He radiates kindness and a gentle affection now. Somehow I expected backstab down the road, damn. It immediately reminded me of Zen back in his administrator days, and the ways he helped me way back then. Did you first help me back then under the witch's orders? The question just slips out, but without even explaining when and where back then refers to, Zen seems to understand.
Nope, that was entirely me, but it was just on a whim, so I don't need your gratitude.
I see. Thank you.
Did you not hear what I just said?
After discussing my plans with Zen, I make my way towards the Inquisitorial Order. As I was the first Sacrificia to show myself, the investigative records had yet to be made up. I returned a few hours later to pick up the finished files. Master Tyrrell was out on other business during both visits, so I was thankfully able to avoid running into him. I skimmed the files for the Sacrificia's name. Conrad, Prince Lucian, Vice Commander Creus, and Maya. This is the absolute worst possible list. Yeah, person you care about. Another person you care about. Well, Conrad kind of fucking sucks. Another person you care about. Someone on this list will have to die tonight. If only I could confess my crimes.
Look at that woman. She's got a collar in the middle of broad daylight. She's some kind of deviant.
It's not that kind of collar. I don't know why that tickled me so much.
Is she some kind of deviant?
Yeah, she's just kinky like that.
You dumbass, that's a sign she's a sacrificia. What? So she's the witch's underling?
I may be the membrum, but I am certainly not the witch's underling.
Hey, spouting off shit like that would get you in trouble.
I know, that's why I whispered it, so they can't hear me.
Here's the newspaper you asked for. You always use this in your investigations.
Master Tiro works behind the scenes to get these articles published, so they tend to be far more trustworthy than their usual fare.
Interesting. I always wonder why this single newspaper company always seemed to have info on the sacrificia. No wonder. Be wary of Tyr. He's smarter than most and has a mean intuition on him.
Oh, wait, I gotta allow it. Okay. Thanks for the paper. No, Vincent. No, he don't deserve it. Agreed. Master Tiro exceeds in all that he does.
There's like, now you bend over because you're the one spouting up in the mouth whispering that, oh, no, I'm the member.
As per usual, our time is limited. We need to think carefully about who we want to talk to.
Don't forget our goal. In the course of our investigation, we need to see who's the most likely candidate to frame is. We don't have time to look into everyone here, so we need to narrow down our candidates to the most likely options. Like this Maya Kirkland, for example. She's the only one who had any contact with the victim.
But Maya... yes, her named Carr. I guess we're running on death. Her actual name is Anastasia. Named her Carr completely by random. But Maya Kirkland, she's our Pookie. She's our maid, and we love her forever and ever. Maya. The records indicate Nahum Cox asked Maya to enter a relationship with him. This single fact is likely important enough to sway the proceedings. I don't want to see Maya upset. That's a worse fate than even my own death. So we go with Cardiff, like copyright straight on the movie Anastasia. Yeah, because that whole last name is copyrighted. Great movie, though.
There's also Lucian Neshburn.
His Royal Highness, why? The Royal Highness we like, who's not a piece of shit.
You picked up on his change too, haven't you? He's like a completely different person than in the original timeline. Since I was working in the government, I saw him a lot. He was kind, but he wasn't terribly proactive. He was in line for the throne, but the most just forgot he was even there. And now look at him. People praise his work, some even going as far as to call him a genius. Many want him to be our next king. Did you do something to him?
That's between me and God. I'm sorry. I have my jacket in here. I don't have my jacket, but I don't. Not at all. I've spoken to him a number of times, but that was all recently, after he'd already changed.
I didn't do anything either, which means this is Ish's doing. Ish. Lucian Neshburn is the witch's underling. You can sell that story, don't you think?
But I like him too. Okay, first investigator, Maya Kirkland. Our Pookie Bear, our beloved.
My lady.
Maya, are you okay?
Yes, I only wish it hadn't come to this.
Was this the man that was here previous? Oh, wait. I thought he was talking, thought it was Zen talking about the guy we killed. Oops.
Was this the man that was here previously?
Yes, he's a friend of Vice Commander Krius. He's helped me out with all of this.
I see.
I have a few things I'd like to ask you, Maya Kirkland. Where were you last night?
In my room. I found it difficult to sleep after witnessing such an ominous sky, but at some point I fell asleep and I didn't wake up till morning.
Which means the witch's sleeping magic was at work this time too.
Investigation records and newspaper article indicate you knew the victim. Is there truth to this claim?
Yes, there is.
Was he really following you around? I never heard anything about that.
I didn't want to worry you. I do apologize, my lady.
You don't have to apologize.
You didn't know, Car? How come are you the only one who didn't know? Are you kind of stupid, aren't you?
No, I didn't know. You don't need to be fucking rude about it.
Will you describe what he did to you in more detail?
He would ambush me. It would tell me anywhere I went. He also given me things before.
What kind of things?
Accessories and stuffed toys, mostly. Though I tried to return them to him, he refused to accept, so I destroyed them. I'm sure many doubt my innocence in this incident. I'm the only individual who knew the victim, after all. But I did not kill him. I thought him unpleasant, but he was already in Gaul. I had no reason to kill him at that point. Please believe me, my lady. I am not the Membrum.
I know you're not, Maya. We are. We killed him. I know, Maya. I believe you.
We don't have much time, Car. We should get going. It will be easy to frame her. She's the only one of the sacrificial that's met the victim, and she has the motive. If I remember correctly, she was the Membrum when I was the sacrificial.
You remember, right? She murdered the Lysol family saying it was for my sake.
If she's that loyal to you, don't you think she'll happily take the blame?
I could never. This is no time for pretty words. Have I forgotten what it is I'm trying to do here? The indict skill has been acquired.
That fool was always up in Miss Maya's business. It's the victim this time around. Blah, blah, blah.
After hearing about those awful things he did, I was so sure Maya would be at ease.
You think she's the Membrum? I mean, he was frankly disgusting about her.
So what, you think this was revenge for all that? The masses now look less favorably on Maya.
Okay, who's next? Looks like it's Conrad. This bitch.
Let go. He's just a terrible person. And one of the bad endings, yeah, I can fix. I don't know, he's a bit of a lost cause. Skim over the article of Conrad's new lover, and a single thought comes to mind. Who cares?
Shouldn't you, Miss Former Fiancé? Hey, no need to glare, I was just kidding. I know how awful everything turned out for you.
Getting my revenge on Conrad is one of my main goals.
Abs.
Oh, did he get ads? You're just talking about his abs. You probably got ads. No! Oh, gotcha. Abs are ads! Abs are ads! Oh, fair enough. But I can... There you go.
Then you should have killed him instead of...
No problem, Ion.
You should have killed him instead of Nahum Cox. You'd still have to use your fatal rewind, but it'd still make you feel better, wouldn't it? Killing him instead.
No, I refuse to use magic for that purpose. I'll get my revenge with my own power. Yep, that's the guy that we murdered, I know. Nahum Cox.
How noble of you. Anyway, let's go ask him about what happened.
Imagine... Is that an anagram for human Cox? I mean, imagine if it was. I mean, he was a dick. Well, that's probably... Apparently, like, he... stalked women and murdered them, so... The nobles around us revel in food and drink, their bodies swaying to the music, as if to proudly claim the witch's evil has no purchase here. Conrad had a party this time too, did he? He found himself at a disadvantage at the last trial because he acted so conspicuously. Given he's about to repeat the same mistake, it's probably safe to assume he hasn't retained his memories. I'm not even gonna try to fix it, he can go disappear. Yeah. Die, Conrad. You look like Byleth from Fire Emblem. 3 Houses. The male one.
You have questions for me? Ah, by that collar you must be a sacrificial as well.
Thank you for sparing some time for us, Your Royal Highness. I am Car Lizel.
Why is your name Car? Lizel, from the Marquise?
The very one. Brett Lizel is my father.
I do remember hearing about his daughter from a previous marriage. I had heard said daughter had left home at a young age. We may not be related by blood, but you're still my aunt's daughter. Though we're both incredibly unlucky, I hope we can come to each other's aids as cousins.
Yes. And you're our fiancé. I mean, one of the love interests is your little brother. I mean, it's not by blood, but still there's no kind of cousins. Let's try not to think about it. It was very cursed, Ion. It was very unhinged. Yes, of course. Since we're not related, it will be okay.
Is the man next... Oh.
Is the man next to you an attendant? He looks physically fit enough, but it doesn't strike me as being a knight.
He's aiding me with this investigation. I hope you don't mind his presence.
What are you...
Conrad leans with a bright smile and his arm snakes around my waist.
I like to speak with you alone. Your expression is so stiff. You must be so terrified now that you've been made into a sacrificia. I can make that go all away.
What the fuck? I'm not... Oh, he wants a pendant on his brother. I'm not terrified, I assure you.
How brave. Then can I count on you to support me? I'm sure you know this already, but my brother Lucian is also a sacrificia in this case.
I forgot what voice again. It's been so fucking long.
His backers are certainly plotting my demise, and I like as many in my corner as I can gather. Let me go. I see my dear cousin is a shy one. I figured you weren't so used to the company of men. Your hair's been cut so short and you aren't even in a dress.
His finger slides down my cheek. The sheer disgust I feel at the motion revives memories of those faraway days when I was ensnared in his trap.
Do you mind? She belongs to someone else.
Thanks, Dan. Sin wraps an arm around my shoulders and pulls me away from Conrad with such force I feel like I could fall.
Oh?
And who would that be?
To me, we're together. Okay.
I'm not complaining.
Then I do apologize. Please forgive the impertinence, Car.
Oh, yeah, protective man, yeah.
We're here to ask about the incident. Right, Car?
Right. Thank you. May I ask what you were doing last night, sir? I was at a party. Everyone was terrified after witnessing that blackened sky. As the goddess's sigh on it falls to me to protect them. You said the same thing last time. Your blood is worth nothing, you imposter. I never met the victim in my entire life. You're free to check the castle's admittance records. He's not once been here. Excuse me. The party guests can vouch for my innocence. My being the member is utterly impossible.
Not with the sleeping magic, you bitch. The sleeping magic makes it impossible to actually prove his innocence, but I don't doubt he's done some work behind the scenes to ensure his safety. It would be difficult to frame them for the murder.
Are we finished? I'd like to get back to my party.
Of course. Thank you again for your time.
Are you sure we need to investigate things yourself, sir?
What? Oh, do excuse me. Everyone here is still incredibly worried. I'd best remain here to soothe them.
We should be going too.
Thank you for helping me out earlier.
It's no big deal. And, I'm sorry. I thought it'd be bad for you to make a bad impression right before the trial, so I didn't have any other choice.
You totally didn't have any other choice. Huh. Oh, about me belonging to you? It's fine, it didn't bother me at all.
Damn.
You didn't have to apologize for that. He was far more thorough in his consideration than I expected.
Are you all right, Your Royal Highness? You were speaking to a sacrificium just now, were you not? Oh, I'm fine. She's apparently doing an investigation for the trial tonight. Goddess forbid. Does she doubt you? That is inexcusable. Worry not. More importantly, have you made such progress? Of course, sir. Rumors that Prince Lucian is the member are steadily spreading amongst the people. Once the trial convenes, he will certainly attract many of their votes. I see, but we don't know who will be chosen as jurors, so be thorough in your work. Yes, sir. What good is an investigation? This is a people's court. Only by capturing their hearts can you live to see another day.
The masses now look less favorably on Lucian. The masses now look more favorably on Conrad. Okay, who next? I think it might be Chris. Yeah, it's Chris. Our Chris. He was our boyfriend in another timeline. Car. Things aren't looking too bright right now, huh? To think two of our very own have been selected as sacrificia.
And Maya too, remember? I'm so worried. Is there anything we can do to help? Thank you, but the thought's enough.
And who is this next to you?
This is Zin Sorefield. He's helping me with my investigation.
I see. With that imposing He buff. That's hot. I can only assume he's not your ordinary fellow.
Yeah, he could probably wield a broadsword with ease. Is he in one of the chivalric orders?
No, I'm not. I never even once touched a sword.
Wait, really?
Why does everyone in this world assume being physically fit means you're a knight? You guys need more choices.
Okay, but I don't know, actually. I mean, we have chains on our neck. Like, Koreas has the chains on his neck. And we have chains on our necks because we're the sacrificium. We are the suspects of this case. I think he might have this because he's been, has a contract with the witch. Is what I assume.
Kar and Zen, are you working together? You're the one who asked me to help her out, remember? Well, yes, but I remember you looking none too pleased about that. So you did know how ridiculous of a request it was.
You just missed here, actually. And thank goodness for that.
We both got it rough, eh, Kar?
Yeah.
You're here to ask about the incident, I assume. There's something I need to talk with you about it, too.
Well, talk about you. What about?
You go and ask your questions first.
Understood. First, could you tell me where you were last night?
I was in my room, alone, jacking it off, as per the church's orders.
As per the... okay.
I was in my room straight up jorking it. Church's orders.
I'm glad you do, Ion.
Do you really think any one of us will have an alibi? The Membrum can do anything they want with their magic. It was in the name of their lord. It was for Goddess Norna. But one particular sacrificium was hosting an overnight. There were sacrifices.
Okayoki.
But one particular sacrificium was hosting an overnight party. Not everyone's going to follow the church. Prince Conrad, you mean? Did he just assume the Membrum wouldn't show up amongst his guests? Still, he is the sole winner here in hindsight. What about you, Kar? Were you with Maya?
Vice Commander Kriya stares straight at me. The force of his gaze robs me of all my words.
Kar? Didn't you tell me you were in your room? Also jorking it by the orders of the church?
Yes, I was. I followed the church's order and stayed in my room alone and was dorking it.
If the investigative records are anything to go by, you never met Nahum Cox. Not directly, no, but we do have an indirect connection. You know of the Radicals? They're that political group that wants to completely reform the country.
Simping visual novel when? I mean, I would love... I mean, making a visual novel one day would be awesome.
The Radicals want to see the Wings completely disbanded. So we come to blows a few times. Nahum Cox was one such radical. The Grand Commander and I took the brunt of those quarrels and made sure the regular knights weren't affected by it. But I can't say it doesn't involve you. Be careful.
I will, thank you.
You've lost a lot of your usual pep. Not feeling well?
No, I'm okay.
He might be a little suspicious of us. We won't take up much more of your time. It's fine. Take care of her for me, Zen.
Straight up jorking it per the church's orders.
You are way too obvious about how you're feeling.
I'm sorry.
Apologizing to me won't fix anything. Are you that in love with Cass?
Huh?
Am I wrong? When you were a formal Knight of the Wings, Cass was definitely in love with you.
You saw that?
So what?
Don't play dumb with me. You're confident in your assertions, and it seems you know fairly well that I've been through until now. Cool, straight up drug his for the church's
I do have a general handle of your actions, yes, but that doesn't mean I've been surveying you. I just figured that must have been the case after talking with Cass.
You met with Grand Commander despite working overtime to avoid me?
I still thought you were working with Ish at the time. Anyway, do you like Cass?
I respect him. He's one of the most important people in my life, but I'm not sure I could say those feelings were of a romantic nature. I never really had the time to think them through. And now's not the time for that either. We need to focus on the investigation. Let's go.
Sure.
Zen, what's wrong?
Nah, it's just... the smell of sweat in here brings back memories.
Huh? You got a thing for sweat? Ew.
It's nothing. Let's go.
I can't train at a time like this. Is Maya okay? I hope she isn't crying.
How could the Vice Commander be named a sacrificium? Someone as strong as him would never fall into the witch's grasp.
Hey, Mitch, is there anything we can do? Can we capture the member ourselves?
What an absurd suggestion. We don't even have the investigative reports.
But you're worried about Car, aren't you?
Why are you asking about her specifically? She's not the only one I'm worried about. I'm worried about Maya and the Vice Commander too.
Oh, and are you?
Mitch, is waiting here really our only option?
Well, the newspaper said tonight's trial will be decided by the people. 300 will be chosen at random to give their votes as jurors. If we can make those three look positive to a greater amount of people, then maybe we can affect the proceedings.
Let's do that.
Woohoo. Hey, you three, less talking and more training.
Masses now look more favorably on Maya, Krius, and Car. Alright, so we did Maya, Conrad, and Krius. So we are done in the investigations. Time has flown by. With it being 11 p.m., there's not much else we can do. On this night of chaos, a fiendish moon hangs from the sky. The trial will be starting soon. I should review the information I've obtained. There is different endings, but there's like a clear, like if you mess up, like you might not get like a certain skill that you need later on, or like it's a visual novel. It's like different, but there's like a good ending and bad endings. If we didn't have like everything right, we would probably get a dead ending, so like our character would just die.
The carnival's right around the corner. Come make your bets on who the member is before it ends. You might walk away a rich man. I calculated the current standings just for you. Use this knowledge to make a smarter bet.
Ah, they think it's Maya.
Have you decided on who we're framing tonight? I thought you'd be used to this by now. You'll be rewinding time anyway, so isn't it okay to do as you please here?
There have been times where I came to that conclusion, yes.
When Maya died and I became a sacrificia, I used my fatal rewind in hopes of saving her, over and over and over again. As I did, it became easier. Death wasn't so scary anymore. My life was disposable, but my goal only got further and further away. If I compromise my values for the simple reason that I can turn back time, I'll one day lose my way. I need to properly understand that I have only one life. I'm not sure how meaningful it actually is, considering my actions haven't exactly changed much.
Oh, it's meaningful. You're right. My coach used to tell me the same thing. If we didn't take practice games seriously, then I'd never win.
Practice games? I thought you said you didn't do any martial arts.
Oh, no. Whatever, don't worry about it.
You're awfully secretive. I don't mean to pry into his past, but... I'm Shay. I'm sad.
Huh?
Oh, no, it's nothing. Immediately tried to brush away the feelings I had let slip, but Zen looks down at me with a knowing gaze. Ooh, wait. Ah.
I allow it.
And the character has a head that says super gay. Oh my god.
He liked it. Look at that smile.
Zen takes out a portable ashtray and puts his finished cigarette inside. Once that was done, he slowly tails his tail.
I used to play sports. I was an athlete.
Sports?
You got him in this world, right? Though I know they don't attract as much attention.
The nobility enjoys them a bit, yeah, but an athlete?
When people bring up activities involving your body, most people think of swords. What I handled was a ball. I handled a couple balls.
You fought with a ball?
Yep, you handle it by dribbling like this and then shoot it up like this. Because he played basketball. Because of course he did.
Then first shakes one hand up and down, a dribble I assume, and then lifts both hands up and moves his wrist in an easy motion. Is this shooting? Interesting. I wonder if I can do that too.
To win, you need a few things. Talent, the right build, knowledge of the sport, and an unending drive.
You lived in a relentless world. A relentless world of basketball.
You could say that. But the most important thing of all was to have fun. The winners were always the guys who had the best time on the court.
Do you want to go back?
I promised my teammates we'd win on our next match. I came here without making good on that promise.
When I heard of Zen's secret from Master Tyrell, I didn't give his situation much thought. I was simply jealous. A body that cannot die is a powerful tool. But I was wrong. He was dragged to a world where the language he knew didn't matter. To be robbed of death meant being trapped in an unending solitude.
Whoa, hold on. You aren't crying, aren't you? Nah. You've been through hell and back and never cried once. Why are you crying now?
I didn't mean to. It just happened.
Well, I guess it can be easier to cry about other people sometimes.
To put him through that much... Who put him through so much misery? I am in misery. He had friends, family, maybe even someone he loved, yet he was pulled away from them and dropped into an unknown world, forced to live alone for an eternity. I'll get you back home if it's the last thing I do.
I wish I could tell you not to take on that burden, but you have no choice but to win tonight. I should have tried to help you sooner. I'm sorry you had to fight all alone for so long. Ah, there comes the tears again. That's fine. Take all the time you need to cry now.
As Zen's finger carefully brushes my tears away, I get a whiff of tobacco. It's not so uncommon, but I always thought that it was far more pungent of a smell. But the scent wafting off of him is similar to that of a smoking apple tree. It's gentle and nostalgic, like a perfume.
Ish compared me to a typographical error. A single dirty mistake in an otherwise pristine book. That's why I can act outside the author's rules.
Okay, what does it save for us?
Ooh, make a save file. I am uncomfortable. I don't get it.
Wait.
Trying to get a snuggie in the blinky.
No, it made perfect sense to me.
How could you call someone's life a mistake? Sure, you may not be here on your own volition, but Vice Commander Creus, Master Tyrrell, and I are all glad to have met you. Nah, you like that.
I may be an error or antigen to this world, but I know these tears are real. Thank you for crying on my behalf.
I can't lose. I must live through this. I hate being here. I can never get used to this. My lady!
Where are we?
We are in the courtroom of the witch's making.
Interesting. I guess this does resemble a courtroom to some degree.
The time has finally come. Let us work together to capture the vile membrum, Lucian.
I am Inquisitor Tyrrell I. Lister, and I shall be serving as a facilitator for this trial of witches, for witches, by witches. We are in a space created by the witch in question. Pray remember that this space is dictated by the witch's will. Should you wish to live, follow it to the letter.
And you'll be facilitating this carnival? Color me surprised. If you're aiding the witch in this charade, does that mean you're our enemies?
And I wouldn't blame you for coming to that conclusion. Still, this is not the first time an Inquisitor has been forced into the role of facilitator.
Let's see. I don't see letters as you go. I have no idea what I just said. What was that?
Oh, My aim is the same as yours, to capture and kill the membrum. To that end, I am here to help your debates proceed as smoothly as possible. I ask that the 300 chosen jurors lend me their ears. Take heed of the sacrificious debates and cast your votes for the most suspicious of their number. It is your eyes that will discern for us the truth. Now let the debates begin!
Debates, eh? Now, where should we begin?
Well, we received information on the sacrificial from the Inquisitors, but we should probably introduce ourselves just in case.
It would be a waste of time to simply name ourselves. We should also indicate who we find most suspicious at the present moment.
Even though we haven't talked anything over yet?
Okay, we're gonna throw it a twist. Twist and turn so we can be more convoluted than Danganronpa trial moments. Hey, yeah. I am under the impression we've all done some level of investigative work. Putting our impressions on the table will make further debate easier. What's gotten into him?
Since this is your idea, would you give us a demonstration, Lucian?
Of course. I am the third prince of Historica, Lucian Neshburn. At the present moment, I find Maya Kirkland the most suspicious. I can save my reasoning for later. Who's next?
I'm Creus Castlerock, Vice Commander of the Wings of Garuda. Now keep in mind I'm basing this on no more than instinct, but I'm suspicious of Carlysle.
Damn.
I mean, he right though.
I'm Conrad Neshburn, first prince of Historica. I currently find my younger brother Lucian to be the most suspicious. I am Maya Kirkland. I serve Carlysel's maid. I don't yet know. It is hard for me to claim anyone here as a member.
I am Carlysel. Serve the wings. Serve. Did they. Serve the wings. Okay. Wings of Garuda as a cadet. At the moment, I'm most suspicious of. Ooh. Youch. I'm sorry, girl.
Now that we all have our statements in the open, I'd like to once again go one by one. Let's start with Maya Kirkland. Skills are now available. Use skills to challenge the sacrificial statements. Do you not find her suspicious from the records alone? Only she has any contact with the victim, and she even has a motive. The victim had stalked her. It's not too outrageous to assume she resented the man. Sympathies. How goes my risen? I mean, also, hi, Isho. It's going all right, I guess. I mean, we're teaming up and killing people together. Very romantic. We're trying to blame our girl right here, Maya, who's our maid and who we love dearly. We're trying to blame the murder we committed on her. Thank you. I feel as though we are now one step closer to the truth.
I understand your argument, sir, but the victim was already in a gal cell. What need was there to kill him?
I doubt Membrum are beholden to such logic. Not when perfectly noble citizens can be transformed into murderers in the span of one night. If this were simply a random killing, there would be no need to go to the constabulary. He was killed out of hatred. Is this not a reasonable enough motive?
Skibby Hawk to a Rising and Guno Nahaya. What the fuck, Isho?
Sympathy! Thank you. I feel as though we are now one step closer to the truth.
You sound awfully confident. Move too quickly and everyone's suspicions will move to you instead, Lucian. I did view Nahum Cox as a disagreeable individual, but certainly not enough to take his life. I am not the Membrum.
Chaos follows me and I spread and corrupt other gremlins. Fair enough.
I am not doubting my brother simply to doubt him. I act here on behalf of our people. Rumors are spreading among the citizenry that Lucian is the Membrum in this incident.
Me?
You are a proponent of toughening up our legal systems, are you not? Nahum Cox was captured for burglary and murder, but our current laws would not have led him to the gallows, and you couldn't forgive that injustice.
Advocate! It's incredibly reassuring to have you as an ally. Hi, Shroomy!
Good to see you here. Younger you may be, I respect you, Lucian. Even as a Membrum, you maintain your sense of justice.
Reboot!
I see. So you choose to ally yourself with Lucian.
I did hope to strengthen our laws, that's true. But I also have no intention of making light of our current laws. I am not the Membrum.
No one suspects me, I see. And no wonder. I have an alibi. An alibi? Did the church not order us to spend the night alone? spend the night alone drinking it. I couldn't ignore the plight of those who fear the witch, so I thought it was actually the perfect time to host a party.
A bold choice. What if the member snuck in with the other guests?
I increased security detail, of course, and thanks to that, not a single person fell victim to the member.
Reboot! That's bullshit. That's not how it works, Conrad.
Though I plan to remain awake through the night, I was assaulted by an acute drowsiness. Previous records indicate that the witch had used sleeping magic to aid the member in their crimes. Why then did you and your guests remain immune, brother?
The goddess blood protected us, of course. Such vile magic would not work on those of honorable blood.
Too bad you are an imposter. We confirmed that last route.
Your fuck-ass blood rebuked!
It's truly unfortunate, Lucian. You are my dear brother, yet the goddess's protection does not appear to extend to you.
Next, what? Whip. What the fuck?
Please allow me to speak, Your Royal Highness. Sorry, Car.
No, this isn't gonna hurt.
Maya, could you tell me about your actions this morning?
You want to know about me? I woke up later than usual and noticed the collar around my neck. I spent much of the morning rather absent-minded, but then prepared myself to visit the Inquisitorial Order.
I see. How was your mistress this morning?
Whatever do you...
Tyr, in what order did the sacrificial visit the Inquisitorial Order?
Master Tyr quietly answers the Vice Commander's request.
Carl Lysel, Lucian Neshburn, Krias Castlerock, Maya Kirkland, Conrad Neshburn. Lysel was apparently quite early.
So she wasn't there when you woke up.
The fault lies with me for sleeping in so long, and considering the circumstances, it only makes sense that we act separately.
Looking at her now, do you feel anything is off?
Not at all. My lady is as always.
Yeah, as how she always is. My lady is how she always is. Oh, no, and we're trying to frame her. Maya, you're too good for this world.
Rather it's you, Sir Castlerock, who feels strange. You have always been her staunchest ally, and yet now you come out with such odd accusations? I would not have you show such contempt for my lady any longer.
So that's how you've chosen to do things, is it? I can't say it's correct, but I do understand it. I'd like everyone here to review what they did this morning. I imagine most woke up with relief that they didn't fall victim to the member. After that, you probably checked on your family. Everyone here acted in the same way. In all likelihood, the Carl Lysel I knew would have done so at least. She trusts Maya as her own family, and I know Maya feels the same. I have seen how important they are to each other these last 8 years. So Car, why didn't you check on Maya the moment you awoke?
He says let timer run out. I'm gonna let it run out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Na, 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 na.
That's not an answer I can accept. When Maya, your own family, was accused of being a membrum, why did you not immediately jump to her defense? You aren't trying to protect her, and that, to me, speaks volumes.
Let the timer run out again. 6. Also, can we save? No, we can't save here.
That's not an answer I can accept.
I am disappointed in you, Sir Castlerock. You have spent years close to her, and yet you've chosen to doubt her now. Maybe you didn't hear me before, so it bears repeating. I will not permit you such blatant displays of contempt for my lady.
This is where we save. Everything is fine. Nothing bad ever happens here. Say nothing.
Nahum Cox often said the wings of Garuda were superfluous. That he submitted arguments for the order's dissolution. He didn't like them. He wanted them to go away. He was a learned fellow, so I imagine his submissions had an effect. I hear each submission had both the Grand and Vice Commanders running around in a panic. Hoping not to worry rank-and-file knights, I heard you work to deal with this in the shadows. You are a wonderful leader, but I can only imagine it took its toll. I see you found him as disagreeable as I did, Vice Commander.
Sympathy.
Thank you, my lady. You met him, haven't you? You lied to the Inquisitors.
No, only the Grand Commander has had any direct contact with him.
But you knew his name, did you not?
I did, yes.
Yet you hid this. You are far more suspicious than my lady.
Sympathize!
Thank you, my lady.
I believe it's time for voting. But before that, Lysel.
Yes?
You've been awfully quiet. Say something.
It's now or never. I have to decide who to frame.
Ouchie, 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 no, don't wanna, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Maya.
Do I want to live so badly I frame Maya? Do I want to win so badly I forfeit her life? Is this word so precious a thing? Of course it is. This world is home to the people I love. I must do whatever I can to live through this. So what if I live? Do I really think I can actually save this world? All I've done is let everyone else die. Not once have I successfully protected someone I love. And now I claim I can save the world? I may be able to live by sacrificing Maya, but then what? Maya smiles, her eyes full of motherly affection. When faced with that loving gaze, the darkness swirling within me was instantly purified.
Oi. Oh no. Oh no, 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 indeed.
Another save it wants me to do. Save. I indict Maya Kirkland.
Now that we have statements from everyone, it's time to finish.
Not yet. We haven't done enough. We must understand why my lady has chosen to doubt me.
You can now present evidence.
Fuck you, War Spartan. Fuck you.
Relation with the victim. Echo. Set alarm for 5 minutes.
5-minute alarm set for 8:51 p.m.
Fuck you.
Maya never told Maya never told me Cox had been pestering her. Maya never told me Cox was pestering her. Why? Well, I think it's because she wanted to protect me. She didn't want to drag me into things. That proves just how dangerous an individual Maya felt him to be, and that's why Cox was pestering her, and that's why she killed him. My lady, you have done well.
We will now begin with the voting process. May the 300 jurors present choose wisely and justly. It's gonna be
You're wrong. You cannot protect those you love by simply cherishing them alone. But that's only your opinion, is it not? I would decide right from wrong, and so, my lady, believe in yourself. See this through to the end. Maya.
And then she burns.
Hey. What are you doing?
Huh?
I lowered my gaze to a knife that I lowered my...
I'm a professional.
I lowered my gaze to a knife that had just been dropped to the floor. A thin line of blood stains my neck. Oh. I wasn't trying to die, so why? I'm a fool. Death doesn't mean escape. Not now. I just have to go through this thing all over again. Keep going. Just take one small step at a time. You never lose so long as you keep moving forward. You'll be fine. I guarantee it. It's so weird whispering through all this shit. But I'm the one who made the reward, so what the fuck can I do? I did it to myself.
Tell me again. Tell me I'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
One more time.
You'll be fine, Car.
How long has it been since I cried for my own sake?
Including you, there are now 4 sacrificia. We'll have to go back to court 3 more times. But I'm not about to let this go on that long. We'll finish this with the next trial.
How?
We'll kill one of the sacrificia tonight. That will reduce the number to 3 next time. One will die at the end of the trial, and we'll kill the remaining one that night. Then it will all be over.
But then, who will we kill?
Conrad will probably be the easiest on you, but we need to kill Cass. He knows you're the Membrum. He'll be fully your enemy at tomorrow's trial. And after witnessing today's trial, I know you can't win against him.
God, how long is... I know it's only 5 minutes, but how fucking long is 5 minutes?
Believe in yourself. All people are, in the true meaning of the word, alone.
5 minutes is 10 minutes.
And let me tell you just one thing. You're more beautiful than anyone.
Yeah! Echo! Stop.
And let me tell you just one thing. Perfect timing. You're more beautiful than anyone. Not a single person would ever ridicule you. I love you.
And then he dies. Woohoo! I have to kill him. I have to. With my own 2 hands. Just wait till Criminals is on stream, yeah. And we can bother him about drinking water.
We could finish this if we kill the rest of them tonight, but I'm not exactly sure if we have time for that. It's almost 2 o'clock. Get ready, Car.
You should make a Crimbles Hydrates for Dave. Yeah, make him do it. He's like, no, I don't have to do it. Now you do.
Just as he's finished speaking, I hear something. Conrad, you bitch.
Damn it, he heard us.
We're gonna kill Conrad tonight. We're gonna kill Conrad tonight.
If you make it worth 1 point, I can make him hydrate 2,000 times. Holy crap. He'll be super hydrated.
Let's kill him. Blazing Regicide 3. And we're gonna kill Conrad! Let's go!
What are you?
I usually do it's almost 2 hours, but it's a good. Do you think I should stop it here? I think I might. I mean, I feel like I can stream for longer. I feel like I can stream for longer.
Conrad, come here, I got something for you. You're gonna like it. I promise, probably, maybe not. A little treat. He's got a knife in your sternum.
Wait, in your sternum will be hard. Ba-da. Yeah, it's almost 2. I don't know. I feel like I can personally go on for longer, but I have. Oh yeah, let's kill Conrad first, and then I'll stop the stream for tonight. Like again, like I'm kind of fine to go on for longer. It's just I'm gonna stream again tomorrow with Orvar. And I know it's going to be a long day because I'm not going to be able to have my lunch break because I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, and I don't know, that means I don't take my lunch break. So, I'm going to conserve at least some energy. So, yeah. But trust me, I could go on for like so much longer. I know, right? I'm going to at least I still eat. It's like I scarf down my food while I work. I just don't get to sit down on my phone. Have my, checking all my cookies and Cookie Run Kingdom time. 24 hour, holy shit. Actually, let's do that let's check on Cookie Run. No, nah, we can do that another time. Yeah, let's check out on the cookies after it. Because yeah. But first, let's kill Conrad.
What? What are you?
Zen immediately slips around behind Conrad and raises his sturdy arms high.
Yeah, get him, boy!
You're talking about his... What? He gone. Zen looks down at the now falling Conrad with mixed emotions. In that briefest of moments as he let his guard down, yet another man appears to take advantage of it. It's his hound. I kick the newcomer in the abdomen right as he aims his blade at Zen. Nope, so we're gonna kill him too.
So he is a guard, did he? Well, I guess he would. Anyway, thanks. Really showing your skills there.
I recognize this guardsman. Irving was his name, I believe. He was in the wings until just a few years ago. To think we would meet again here, and like this. Is Conrad alive?
Yeah, just unconscious. He's only 130, which means the sleeping magic isn't at work yet. I was naive to think we're safe here. We have no choice. Now that he hurt us, we have to kill him.
What about Vice Commander Creus? Are we going to kill him tonight too?
I certainly thought about it, but I don't think that'll work. You remember the trial rules? I originally thought killing all the sacrificial in one fell swoop would be the best option, since it'd prevent a trial from happening at all. But take a look at rule number 8. Victory or defeat will be decided only within the halls of the court.
Oh, I see what you mean.
We can't kill everyone. We need to leave at least one of the others alive. Carr. What is it? Carr. Carr, you killed Conrad. I'll handle this night and cast myself.
Are you sure? I hate to make you do something so awful.
Better than having you do it, that's for sure. Give me your sword.
Zin sticks the blade through the back of the collapsed knight.
Kill Conrad once the clock hits 2. We won't get the Membrum's crest to appear otherwise.
He used me, toyed with me. My hatred has not faded through the repeated lifetimes. No death was more frightening than wasting away in the fire. Killing him should have been my greatest desire. So why do I feel so empty? Conrad's life is taken, and the Membrum crest appears on the floor.
Oi! We killed him. We killed him. We killed him. Okay.